Night shift home. The second the elevator door closes, I got a text message. Be careful. There is a murderer in the elevator. I looked at the 5 people in the elevator in a daze. Suddenly, the elevator fell sharply. And then it stops. The girl standing at the door keeps pressing the door button. The elevator is unresponsive. Press the panic button again. Nothing happened, and then banging on the elevator door like crazy. The child next to him was caught by his actions, scared and crying. In the arms of grandma with permed hair like tacos. To my left is a man in a suit. He was wearing a pair of black-rimmed glasses. The sudden drop of the elevator, throwing his glasses to the ground. I don't know who stepped on it in a panic. On the right is a boy dressed like a college student. He's got a black backpack. The cat stood still in the corner. I remember. The elevator display just showed the 30th floor. Then the lights in the elevator flashed twice, suddenly fell rapidly. No one had time to react. The original lights in the elevator went out. Only a small emergency light remains, emitting a pale and faint light. Do you have a signal on your phone? Call the police. The student brother who has recovered said, several other talents took out their mobile phones one after another. Call for help. And I'm staring at the last text message on my phone. Lost in thought. Watch out for murderers in the elevator. A few simple words are enough to make everyone's heart go haywire. The message was sent from an unknown number. The second I stepped into the elevator. But now, all of our phones have lost signal. I'm standing in the corner, silently observing everything. There are 6 people in the elevator. The fashionably dressed lady is called Lin Si-king. He is a live streaming host. The little boy's name is Yang Yang, over 4 years old. With him is his grandmother, Zhao Ying. Uncle Suit lives on the 32nd floor. Everyone calls him Brother Qiang. The boy standing next to me just finished college. Prepare for an internship. He lives 1 floor with Brother Qiang. Tang Xin. And I just moved into this neighborhood and live on the top floor. I've seen them before. But they weren't. And I stared at them, and I was sort of lost. Is there really a murderer here? But I don't have time to think about it right now. Gotta go out first. My phone has no signal. How about you? The rest of you are looking at your phones silently. Look dark. But I do. They also got that text message. Also a murderer. Is it just a random passerby reality show? Too boring. Lin Si-king said impatiently. So he starts looking around in the elevator. Let me find the hidden camera. The man in the suit's glasses are broken. He held the phone screen very close. The confused eyes focused for a moment. There was a flash of terror on his face. You are murderers. The aunt next to him rolled her eyes at him. I killed a fish in the morning and stewed fish head soup. I am killing fish rice, not a murderer. And a couple of other guys had the same reaction. Everyone just takes it as a trick. Didn't take it to heart. Do you have a signal? Tang Xin asked. Mine doesn't. Neither do mine. What's the situation? I don't know. The owner group sent a notice in the morning. Said that the monitoring line was burned and the monitoring needs to be repaired. Didn't you say you want to fix the elevator? So the monitoring is also broken. Lin Si-king looked up at the surveillance camera at the top of the elevator. Could it be that there is a murderer? Everybody started talking in the elevator and stopped. At this time, Tang Xin walked to the elevator door impatiently. Want to break the door with your bare hands? Just about to pull the door out of steam. I quickly stopped him. Stop it. Do you know what floor we're on? You force the door open. In case it is on the 9th and 10th floors. It fell off as soon as it opened the door. Listen to me. He just stopped what he was doing. No matter what floor it is on, it's never wise to force the door open. The safest thing to do is to stay in the elevator. Lin Si-king moved to the elevator door. He took off his high heels. Hit the door with the tip of your shoe. The sound of metal hitting can travel a long way. I lay on the door and listen for a long time. Sound travels at 340 meters per second. It's echoing to you, but it's ethereal. So, the elevator is at least 7 or 8 floors above the ground. Tang Xin obviously doesn't believe it. Zindu Jiadu written all over his face. I ignored him. If you don't believe me, open the door and try it. Listen to me. He deflated his mouth and said no more. Then the little boy stopped crying. The elevator fell too fast just now. Dropped his lollipop on the floor. He crouched down to pick up the lollipop, but suddenly pointed at the sugar. Dark liquid behind the heart. Laugh. Grandma has ice cream. The ice cream melted and turned into water. You follow his finger. Sugar Heart leans against the elevator wall, the black school bag on his back. Coming from the inside, drop by drop, leaves a dark red liquid. Liquid is left all the way down the back panel of the elevator, a red puddle on the ground. At the same time, a fishy smell silently spreading in the elevator. The smell mixes with the perfume of Linshin. It makes me sick to my stomach. The atmosphere is a little weird. Everyone stared at the dark red liquid. Very tacit understanding without speaking. This moment, that text message popped into my mind. There is a murderer in the elevator. The aunt quickly pulled Yang Yang to her side. I also took a step back silently. Brother Kiang blocked the briefcase in front of him. What's in your bag? Why is there so much blood? Silence in the elevator. Everyone is waiting for the answer from Sugar Heart. The red liquid in the bag and the strong smell of blood. It's hard to keep thinking. Tang Xin quickly waved her hand. No, you misunderstood. In the bag is the steak I bought. This is not I didn't have time to go home in the elevator. Keep the refrigerator for too long. He thought it out. Isn't the blood flowing out? Brother Kiang is still on alert. I don't believe you. Open it and take a look. Lin Sigan cut her guts. Who killed someone and hid it in their school bag? Besides, what can be packed in a school bag? Pretend to be a head? Just finished speaking. He seemed to realize that he had said the wrong thing. The more he talked, the more terrified he felt. There was no sound at the back. He leaned towards Zhou Qiang. Yes, I think Brother Qiang is right. Open it first. No, it's not really big, is it? Why should I show you? Unexpectedly, Tungsten rejected our request in one bite. I have other personal belongings in my bag. This is an invasion of privacy. And his refusal was unexpected. If it's really thawed steak. Why don't you show us? I'm not a murderer anyway. Boring? Do you still believe that text message? That's a scam message. Don't you see that there is a string of URLs behind it? Fraudulent text messages are all this routine. Click that link to swipe your bank card. Sugar Heart is right. It did follow a string of similar URLs. But now no one can click on that URL. Hear Tang Sen say so. Everyone relaxed their vigilance a little bit. But my gaze never left his black backpack. I'm so curious about what's in the bag. The elevator has been down for over 2 hours. There's no movement outside. No one seemed to notice. We're trapped inside. Although the Sugar Heart explained frankly, but people are still wary of him. Zhao Shen hugged Yang Yang and squeezed towards us. Strong brother. You seem more secure. Zhou Qiang hugged the black briefcase in front of his chest. I also silently picked up the key in my bag. It's the only thing I can defend myself against. Silence in the elevator. At this moment, the emergency light of the elevator flashed twice. After the third time, snap. The lights went out completely. The fear is doubled in the dark. My heart beats faster. The body starts to tremble slightly. The blessing of text messages and blood. Let everyone's emotions rise to the extreme. A little bit of wind and grass can make us scream on the spot. Sudden darkness. Make people forget that they can still use mobile phones to light up. I don't know how long it has been. Finally, some people remember that cell phones also have flashlight function. A dazzling light came. Lin Siking turned on her phone. Brother Qian complained about the damn property. Charged so much money every year. The appliance has been down for over 2 hours. Why haven't you come to fix it yet? He clicks his toes. Took a few shots of the emergency light. I don't know how long it took to shoot. The lights are finally on. This light shouldn't last long. We gotta get out of here. After readjusting to the light, I rubbed my eyes. And then I feel like there's somebody there. and I look around. Leaning on me is Yang Yang's grandmother. He was sitting on the ground, leaning against my leg. I moved my leg. I didn't expect him to fall directly to the ground. Take a closer look. Behind him is a pool of blood. Yang Yang's grandmother died. It's in the elevator. His tight artery was cut open by a sound. Died beside me. He lost focus. It's wide open in horror. But he was always by my side. Why didn't he resist at all? I was shocked. Brain goes blank. The sheep next to him obviously doesn't know the situation yet. When I realized it, I quickly pulled him into my arms. Yoon Si-kin was shaking with fear. Tang-sin also stood there trembling all over. When the emergency lights go out, he and I are the closest to Grandma Yang Yang. He was shaking all over. Beads of sweat fell from his forehead. No, I'm not. I am... It was his own accident. He tried to steal my bag. No, I didn't mean to. I reach out, pushed him. It wasn't me. He strenuously denied it. You did it on purpose. You killed him. You were the closest to him. Brother Kyang used an almost roaring tone. He had red eyes, like a mad beast. I said it wasn't me. Don't mess around. Brother Kyang was emotional and pushed the candy heart. Are you crazy? I just saw you arguing in the garden downstairs this morning. I didn't expect you to kill him now. Get his bag fast. He must have the murder weapon in his bag. That's first-class walking. Let's go out and brag. Catching a murderer with bare hands in an elevator. Yoon Si-sing reacted. Cooperate quickly. Cooperate with Brother Kyung to grab the black backpack. The affectionate and thin sugar heart is no match for the strong brother. Search his bag. He must have the tools in his bag. I dare not open it. You open it. Lin Si-king pushed the backpack onto me. I looked at my backpack soaked in blood. Endured the nausea and slowly unzipped the zipper. Just opened. A stench hits you. I'm carrying the tail of my backpack. Pour out the contents. After, it can be said, everyone was dumbfounded. Black face. It's not a steak, it's not a knife. It's a disemboweled black cat. Mentally broken kitten. It was originally put in a plastic bag. The bumps in the elevator. Let him dig out of the bag. Blood also flowed in a school bag. This is what Sugarheart won't let us see. Turns out he has a strange habit of killing animals. He didn't want anyone to find out. Lin Si-king couldn't hold back, and cursing and retching. Brother Kyang glanced at him, and I searched for nothing. Look what else is in the bag. I endured nausea. Continue to pour out the contents of the bag when everything is in front of you. We found out. In his bag, there is no artery that can turn a sheep's grandmother. Scratching tool. A gutted kitten. A plastic bag. A pack of toilet paper stained with blood. A mobile phone charger. Nothing but these. Not me, not me. I didn't kill anyone. Sugarheart is still trying to argue. It was pitch black. I feel like someone is trying to grab my bag. I wave my hand. Who'd have thought that he would die? I only dare to kill those little beasts. How dare I kill someone? You searched for me. I have nothing on me that can kill, since you hold down his strong brother and don't let go. Tang-sin stared fiercely at Brother Kyang. I think you are the murderer. I didn't expect Tang-shin to be rushed. Bite Joe Kyang back. Don't think I don't know you killed your wife. Oh no, it should be the ex-wife. The curly-haired woman. I saw him enter your room 3 days ago. You two are arguing in the house. But suddenly there was no business. I haven't seen your ex-wife since the next day at 2 or 3 in the middle of the night. I see you're sneaking around with a red suitcase. I think there's your ex-wife in there. Hear him say that. Joe Kyang was stunned. What nonsense are you talking about? My ex-wife did have a fight with me, but we made up later. The next day he was supposed to leave. As a result, he developed a high fever. I just stayed at my house to rest. If you don't see anyone else, you say, I killed him. Are you sick? What I said is true. The surveillance at my door has recorded it. Just wait. Go out and I'll give the evidence to the police. Don't believe him. He talks nonsense. Give me the data cable. Bind his hands first. Don't trust him. Trust him again. You will die next. If you don't believe me, look at the broken glasses on the ground. He is myopic. Broken glasses can see clearly. It can only be said that wearing glasses is a disguise, and the broken lens is the murder weapon. What the hell? Lao Tzu's eyes are less than 300 degrees. Of course you can see if the glasses are broken. I'm just nearsighted, not blind. Zhou Qiang was annoyed. Tang Xin fainted with a punch. Zhou Qiang often loses his breath. But then Dr. Ding Liu, a bloody shard of glass, slipped out of his pocket. All eyes are on that fragment. Lin Sikin also saw it. He asked Brother Qiang in a trembling voice, "What's going on here?" His words and shoulders were filled with fear. Brother Qiang has a debt and a master. You must have some unspeakable difficulties. It's okay. Let's go out and explain to the police. Cooperate with the investigation. No death penalty. You forgive us. When we went out, we said you were the Ministry of Justice and Criminal Defense. Anyway, the surveillance in the elevator is broken. Let's just talk about the old woman. He accidentally fell onto the glass and died. Then he touched me with his elbow. I'll cooperate quickly. I don't think Qiang is the murderer. If so, he could have killed Tang Xin directly just now, and he didn't. We can't just rely on Tang Xin's words. It is concluded that Brother Qiang is a murderer. Hear me say that. Zhou Qiang breathed a sigh of relief. Finally, a smart guy. How could it be me? This shard of glass. Obviously, it was that kid while I wasn't paying attention. Sneak it in my pocket. He picked up all the pieces from the ground, throw it in Sugarheart's bag. Then the scout. I have nothing in my hand. Now you can rest assured. Let's kill him before he passes out. One of you come and help me. Pass his charging cable. That way he won't be in any danger when he wakes up. This kid must be in a hurry to jump over the wall. Want to pull others into the water? I didn't expect that text message to be real. There is a murderer in the elevator. This kid must kill people if he abuses and kills animals. Yun Siking glanced at the bloodstained data cable. He held back the tumbling in his stomach. It took a lot of effort to separate the data cable from the internal organs. Just handed it over. Then the light flashed twice. The last trace of power is exhausted. He completely broke the elevator and plunged it back into darkness. Damn, bad luck. Brother Qiang's complaint is stuck in his throat. A strange voice sounded. There was no movement on the other side of the elevator. The bad smell became stronger. A bad feeling came over me. I quickly took out my phone. Point the light of the flashlight at Brother Qiang. Brother Qiang, in the focus of the light, is covered in blood. That weird sound? It was squeezed out of his throat. His throat was slit. Blood gushed from the wound. He looked miserable, weakly pressing the wound with both hands. But I couldn't stop the blood. Lin Sikin screamed. He shrinks to the corner and points to the sugar heart. It's him. He killed Brother Qiang. He didn't faint at all. He faked it. I just saw his fingers move. The voice just fell. The candy heart that was lying slowly start from a pool of blood. He sat motionless on the ground. He wiped the blood from his face. Suddenly, he seemed to have thought of something. By the light of my cell phone, I looked at the bloody hands. He looked at Brother Qiang, who was lying next to him, and smashed into the horror. Tang Xin was frightened and fainted. 10 minutes later, the three of us each sat in a corner of the elevator, face to face. Yang Yang is lying next to his grandmother's body. I coaxed him to sleep, just to be on the safe side. I tied his hands when Sugarheart fainted. Now everyone in the elevator is a suspect. It's a very simple thing. Someone took advantage of the chaos to kill. But the murderer is definitely not me. I swear I can only kill cats and dogs, but never dare to attack people. The relieved Sugarheart said it wasn't me. I was terrified. I have no enmity with them. It can't be me. Lin Sikin is also busy explaining. Not me either. I just moved to the community, and Brother Qiang was far away from me when he died. I said quickly, "We are together," sweeping his eyes to Yang Yang, who was sleeping soundly. He had tears on his face. Face sleeps. Red Poo Poo finished the lollipop. The stick was thrown aside. He doesn't seem to realize it yet. Never see Grandma again, since everyone denies they are the murderer. The best way is to tie everyone up. 4 people each stayed in a corner waiting for rescue. The candy heart has been tied by me. I discussed it with Lin Siking. We tethered each other. Just looking for a rope everywhere. I opened the document that Brother Kyang was carrying with me, but accidentally flipped through a few photos in it. See the photo. My heart skipped a beat. It only took me a second to adjust my mood. Pretend not to see anything. I hastily closed my briefcase. He had nothing useful in his bag. Yoon Sikin listened to me. Tear out 2 strips of cloth from the hem of his long dress. I promised to use this silently. The makeup on her face was messed up. The slightly curly hair was splattered with a lot of blood. Looks a bit like a dead woman in a horror movie. Her face is heavy. Let me tie it up for you first. I'll take a step back and I'll help you first. I'm a nurse. We learned about dead ends. Wait, I can tie myself up, right? His tone is crazy, face with pale light. Push like me.